I love you.
Okay,
Get fun.
get ready.
All right. Hey guys, BJ Wimpy here with my makeup artist Sean Gordon. We are down in Anaheim, California at Star Wars Celebration, and we're about to put me in my Emperor Palpatine makeup for the day. Um, so I just wanted to let you all know, I know there's no one here yet, but whenever you watch this back, we are going to be focusing mostly on the makeup and not interacting as much with everyone in the comments, just because we want to get the makeup done and get over to the con quick. But I know how much you guys like seeing the makeup process, so it's not, doesn't hurt having more videos of the makeup process. I see a couple people are jumping in already. Let's see, Ed Star, hello. The Witch King, hey, let's do it. Banana Gamer, hi. Barnacle Man, morning. David R, hello. Sup, Wimpy. Oh, hey, there's one of my students there, Overseer 7. How's it going? All hail the Emperor, yes. Greetings, everyone. Hello, everyone. Oh, Model Behavior is here. Yo, hey, David, how are you? My friend David that has the action figure channel.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey Dave.
So yeah, guys. So like I said, freaking cheese. Of course, I can say your name. Um, so, yeah, it's messing you up just to see the eyes and the teeth. Yeah, fun, right? All right. So like I said, Sean is just getting everything ready in the back here. Once we get going, we are just going to do the makeup and not really interact too much. Um, if there's like a holding point or we stop somewhere and I see something, that I can respond to quickly, I will. But we're just gonna try and get the makeup done quick. The fastest we've ever done the makeup was 20 minutes, but that was with a pre-painted prosthetic, or yeah, well, that was with a pre-painted prosthetic. So, can I say your name? Gillian Si, is that right? Gillian Si? I don't know. I prefer your Emperor. I know. Don't worry. I'm getting into the Emperor right now. Um, so, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit, so maybe you're looking more at my face and not.
Sample.
Sure. Sit down there and let's sample so we can kind of figure out. I think that's good.
Hey, I'm BJ. Put my face on.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
How was his impression, guys? Yeah. Okay. Maybe a little closer. All right. So like I said, we will respond when we can, but don't expect a ton of interaction on this live. Normally, we have a lot of stop and answer questions and say hi and everything, but we're gonna try and focus and just get the makeup done pretty quickly. Do you want me to open up the curtain too?
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. You guys inspired me to buy some 3D printed Stormtrooper armor, and I'm hopefully joining the 501st this month. That's great. That's great. Congratulations. Yeah, we're both members of the 501st. There's tons of 501st people here today, including we're going to be doing a 501st photo with people from all over the country and all over the world that are here at Star Wars Celebration. So that's exciting.
I'm curious, the 3D printing, like where did they find their file, or who did they get it from?
Who did you get your file from, or where did you have it printed, or yeah, stuff like that. Sean is curious. Hello. Do you need to be closer, or do you think that's a good long bit? We haven't done like.
We could probably be closer, actually.
Oh, let's see. Someone just gave us a little donation.
Oh, that's awesome.
Jorian. Oh, I'm gonna mispronounce your last name. Kivuj. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Jorian, thank you so much. He says, "Good luck at celebration. Have fun. Greetings from the Netherlands."
Oh,
that's so
awesome.
cool. Thank you so much for the donation. Yes, all the donations go toward the makeup. As many of you know, the makeup is not free. It does cost a little bit to get into the makeup every time. And so I like to be able to pay my makeup artist as well. Anything that we get always goes back into the channel, trying to make the channel better, more videos, different videos, and stuff like that. So Jorian, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. And I apologize that I probably slaughtered your last name. But thank you. Hopefully you get to 100K soon. I hope so. We're at 91,008 right now. Last I checked, right before this live. So I would love to get to 100,000. I think we can do it pretty quick, honestly. Spread the word, guys. BG Wimpy, join the Wimpire.
That's pretty good.
I think it's pretty great,
Have you
right?
been using that one?
Oh,
The Wimpire.
someone said that, like along with the Wimpire. I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. I need to get shirts that say Wimpire.
Yes.
Here, I want to show you guys this. While Sean is tearing out the flashing, which is like the extra bits of foam right here that you can see in the eyes and around the mouth and in the nose. But this is what my makeup is made out of. This is foam latex. And it's very stretchy and like soft, kind of like spongy to the touch. But yeah, very, oh, I just tear it that way, but very, very stretchy. And that's why like it gets glued onto my face and I can do like the facial expressions and it moves so well with me is because it's this stretchy material. I have seen a lot of Palpatines who do silicone masks, which is awesome and they look amazing.
They do look amazing.
But sometimes they don't offer the amount of movement that is like,
There's no expression
yeah,
or life.
there's no expression in life. But I mean, it's great. And like I said, it looks beautiful. And in photos, it photographs beautifully. But I really like doing the foam latex. 91 units are ready and 9,000 more are well on the way.
Nice. Oh, if only.
Right? But yeah, so foam latex, this is actually what they used in Return of the Jedi on actor Ian McDiarmid, who played Emperor Palpatine, the foam latex prosthetics. I know and actually I was at the panel the other day with Ian McDiarmid, and so later on, in Rise of Skywalker, they're silicone, and he actually talked about the difference, which was kind of interesting.
Oh, I'm curious what he said about it.
Well, it was like, he didn't say tiny. It's just like, oh, like, yeah, originally, they're sitting there like sculpting this latex on my neck and doing all this stuff, and
Oh yeah.
and then the silicone was much simpler. He said.
And from his end.
From his end, it was much,
From his end.
From the actor sitting in the chair, having glued on his face, he said that the silicone was much simpler for him. But yeah, hey guys, like thank you so much for being here. If you are at Star Wars Celebration, hi, come see me today. Come say hi. I have pins and postcards and stuff to give away. The swag, and I would love to take pictures or meet any of you if you're here. I don't know if you've seen any of my videos. I hope you've seen some of my videos.
Okay, so I got to get down here.
Go ahead.
Even if Ian McDiarmid hasn't, hopefully you guys have all seen his Hamilton video.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a friend who works for Lucasfilm, and oh gosh, how long ago was that?
Maybe almost 2 years now.
Yeah, but like when we did Hamilton, has that been 2 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So anyway, so we made this video. BJ sang this great parody from Hamilton.
The "You'll Be Back" parody.
And but one day I get this text message from my friend who works at Lucasfilm, and he's like, "Hey, somebody in our group meeting just played for everybody the Hamilton video." So
the people at Lucasfilm at least have seen some of my videos, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if Ian McDiarmid has. I do have like some postcards that have our Three Sith and the Baby parody. It's in the other room. I can grab one real quick.
Yeah. Hey. So there'd be postcards which he's grabbing, and the pins. You got a pin too?
Yeah, I'll show them.
Okay.
Our friend Ty gave us these pins to help hand out and promote anti-bullying, but I am going to hand one of these Ian McDiarmid because I have a autograph signing with him later. This is a little, Three Sith and a Baby postcard. Sean is the Darth Maul in this, and that's me as Palpatine, and our friend Dallin as Darth Vader. And then on the back, it has a QR code that when you scan it, it takes you to the video.
I was gonna say, can you hold it up, and that way people, when they watch the video later?
Yeah, if you want to photograph this, go ahead, and it'll take you right to our Three Sith and a Baby video. Maybe it's backward though for them. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
But there you go. But if you see me today, I'm handing these out. And then we have these pins that our friend Ty had made, which are like anti-bullying pins. And it's a stormtrooper shaking hands with a rebel trooper, like a rebel pilot. And so, just anti-bullying, like can't we all get along? One galaxy, one goal sort of thing. So I have these to give away and these to give away. So please, if you're here, come and see me. If you want swag, great. If you just want to say hi, even better. I mean, I'm happy to give stuff away. That sounded weird. It's just I want to meet you guys. Like I just always find it so amazing that you're all here from all over the world, and I mean having these lives is amazing, but like meeting you in person is so good. I actually had an instance last night when we were in line for Disneyland. There was a woman. She was dressed like an Imperial officer. She's also a member of the 501st. We were chit chatting, and she was saying how her husband wants to do an Emperor Palpatine cosplay. And I'm like, oh, that's great. I do Emperor Palpatine too. And she's like, oh, that's so cool. And like I gave her a postcard and everything. And then we were chit chatting more, and how her husband wants to do like funny things as Palpatine. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of my shtick on my social media is like I dress up as Palpatine and I do funny everyday things, going to the store, telling jokes. And she's like, wait a minute, are you Wimpy BJ? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And she was like, she got very excited. It was kind of awesome. Emperor BJ, if you see Darth Vader down at Disney, tell him I miss him. I will, Joe. But yeah, so that was like my first experience of like someone I didn't know in person, like actually meeting me and knowing me only from my social medias and being excited to meet me as Palpatine. So that kind of made my night. And I mean, then we got to go to Galaxy's Edge, which was amazing. It's my first time there. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. And
Favorite part of Galaxy's Edge?
just the immersive atmosphere. Like it really is like stepping into a different place. I didn't have the same interaction with it as like a lot of people I've heard talk about it.
Oh, right.
Like I felt very rushed and that we were doing this and doing that, and I couldn't just take it in.
We were on a very like limited schedule,
We were
and there's probably
so much.
It's like we had what, like 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to fit like 2 days worth of stuff to do into 6 hours.
Yeah. So I mean, it was beautiful, and I had so much fun. The best part was just being there with my friends, with Sean, and my girlfriend Danielle is here with us as well. Sean's twin brother and his nephew, and our friends Kai and Cliff was not there.
Oh, that's right.
Come on, don't rub it in. Cliff couldn't come; he didn't get a ticket, unfortunately. But and Larissa, like it was so great just being there with all of my with friends and people I know and care about, and sharing that experience with them. And most of them had been already, and so they were very good to. We got to see this. We got to go here. We got to do this. Which was really nice.
I do feel like we hit all the essentials.
I didn't get to go to Doc Ondar's, which I wanted to go to.
Yes.
But the line was crazy for Doc Ondar's last night because they had some exclusive merch and stuff for Star Wars After Dark. Namely the Ahsoka lightsabers, which were in like the wooden box and numbered and all that jazz. But just being there, Rise of the Resistance was such a fun ride. I'd love to do that again. Smuggler's Run was a good time. I got to be a pilot. I got to sit in Han's chair, which was awesome. Blue milk, tried blue milk for the first time. That was delicious. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting something creamier, more milky.
Yeah.
But it was definitely more like slushy-like almost.
It is very fruity.
Yeah, very fruity and slushy-like. But yeah, I was expecting something like, because everyone said it was fruity. I was expecting like a creamy fruity.
Right.
But it was like a slushy fruity. But yeah. This is so Bantha Poodoo that I can't go to Star Wars Celebration. Yep, I'm sorry, sad General Hux. I'm gonna be doing some photos and whatnot and videos on the floor today. Maybe I could do a quick live out there on the celebration floor. That might be fun. I was planning this evening when I come back to the hotel doing another live with all of you as Palpatine, talking about my day. If that's something you'd like, let me know. And here, pretty quick, I'm going to have to stop paying attention and talking so much. Sean, right now, he is putting the glue on the prosthetic, which will then glue to my face. The glue that we use is called Prosthetic, and that's a specialty glue that is made specifically to go on skin. I know it was originally made for the medical field, to glue different things on, onto the skin, so it doesn't damage the skin, and that's what we use. It quickly, transferred into the makeup realm when you have a glue that works good on a face. Awesome. But yeah, so I'm excited to palp it out. Again, I would love to see any of you, if anyone is here. Obviously not Sat General Hux. He's made that very clear that he's not here, and I'm very sorry for you, my friend. Maybe next time. They do them every 2 years usually.
It kind of works out. It's usually just when they have something big to promote.
It's true. It kind of varies. Like there's sometimes where it's been every year, and then other times where it's been 2 or 3 years in between. But yeah, so we already put some glue on the prosthetic, and then this is what we call double sticking. And so on the places where I move a lot, like my brows, and yeah, right there around the nose, and then especially around my lips when I'm going to be talking. Okay. We double stick the prosthetic so that it stays really well through the day, especially because we know, I'm going to be wearing this for 8-ish plus hours, whatever, So we want to make sure it stays on my face and doesn't go anywhere. I might even bring a little bottle of Prosade and Q-tips just in case I start to lose the lips. Then Sean can go in there and go,
Yeah, sometimes.
fix up my lips. Do you have a Sith that you are afraid of? Of course not. Palpatine isn't afraid of anyone.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, I was at the Ian McDermott panel, and he had so many little one-liners that were Ian McDermott, not the Emperor, but I'm totally going to use as the Emperor. Like someone asked him what the Emperor's favorite dessert would be, and he's like, the Emperor doesn't eat dessert; he eats Ewoks. And so I'm definitely gonna have to make a video of that, like at a restaurant, like, would you like dessert, sir? I'm like, I don't eat desserts; I eat Ewok.
That's great. I don't know. Maybe they're sweet.
Maybe yeah, like a sweet meat.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna throw the prosthetic on, and then we are going to light speed to Palpatine. So we're not gonna be paying too much attention. Like I said, if something pops up and I notice it and we're at a good stopping point, I will stop and say hi or comment on it. But other than that, we're just gonna keep plowing through. If you want to write questions not in the live chat but in the regular chat, I can try and go through and answer questions later. Like when I'm just sitting in bed and go click and answer everyone's questions in the regular chat, not in the live chat. Because please feel free to chat in the live chat and make comments there. But like I said, I don't know how often I will be answering and looking at the live chat while we do the makeup. So thank you for joining us. May the force be with you. And here we go. It does, yeah. Look back.
What's that?
You ever look up right?
Nope, you're good so far. Okay, thank you.
feels like it's sat really good. Oh, good job.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean, I know you're usually pretty good at what you do.
Get it down, but it's just lost a tin. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it feels really good, honestly. But
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to, the edges. If you want to sit closer.
sit closer so they can see it.
Yeah.
All right, moving closer so you guys can see me a little bit more.
You should be able to talk.
Oh, okay. I will chat while he does the edges. So let's see. Have a great day 3, guys. Thank you, Ty. And thanks for the pins. People are loving them.
I gave a bunch out to a lot of the cast members at Disney, and they literally freaked out. They thought that was amazing.
They really did. It was pretty awesome. Who's my favorite Jedi? Kit Fisto is my favorite Jedi.
He
Sean.
dies so fast.
But he's really cool in episode 2.
I'm teasing.
What? Because you die so easy.
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite?
My favorite Jedi? Oh, I'm. Does it count? I'm still on board with Anakin.
Anakin.
Although I am totally feeling the Kenobi love this weekend.
Oh, who isn't feeling the Kenobi love?
So, for anybody watching, we got to go to the. Oh, sorry. I got to go to the world premiere of Kenobi, so we got to see it a few hours early, and we watched it with a bunch of fans, and it was so good. No spoilers.
Yeah, I have only seen Kenobi episode 1. I have not seen episode 2 yet, so no spoilers, please.
But yeah, it was so many really great surprises. Some things totally wasn't expecting. But yeah, just so fun.
Your favorite Sith Admiral is Thrawn? I don't think he's a Sith, Thrawn, right? He's just an Imperial. I know he's a certain alien. I don't remember what his alien's called. But he's not a Sith, as far as I know.
I think the other thing that we did for anybody who is at Celebration,
Oh my word!
totally take the time to go see the Mandalorian experience.
Even if you have to be in the standby line, guys, it's worth it. It was amazing. I literally cried during the Mandalorian experience.
Explain what it is.
Thrawn is a chiss. That's right. That's what he is. So the Mandalorian experience, I didn't know what it was. It just kind of came up on our app, and it's like, hey, try for the Mandalorian experience. I'm like, okay, sounds cool. But they have and then someone told me that it was like props from the show, and so I was thinking, a few glass cases with props and costumes and stuff. Which, when you first walk in, that's what it is. Like they had a Quill costume and an R2D2 and like the train droid, and it's right there in the beginning. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
There was the Cyclops.
Oh, the Cyclops animatronic head from the very first episode, like the boss guy. But then you wait in line for a little bit, and you turn the corner, and first off, they have miniatures, like screen-used miniatures of the Razor Crest and a few other things, and like concept models for other little ships, which are really cool. But again, still like, oh, that's cool. But then you turn the corner again, and this is where it took my breath away, and where I started crying. We turn the corner, and it is the full-scale screen-used N1 Starfighter. Spoilers. I'm so sorry. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Book of Boba Fett or The Mandalorian.
If you haven't seen it by now, that's your fault.
I guess that's true. But and they have like the Din Djarin costume sitting in the cockpit, but in the little dome where like the astromech is, where Grogu sits, they have a little animatronic Grogu, and he looks around and he waves at you and he like giggles, and
it was very cute.
It was so cute. It was so cute. And it made me, yeah, like, and just like the majesty of this ship there made me cry. But then not only that, all around this room, there were different vignettes, of different scenes from all the seasons of Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, and screen use costumes and screen use props. And they had an animatronic bantha, which was just awesome.
Yeah, it was moving,
like doing
making noises
and like snuffling and everything, and it was amazing, guys. Like Lucasfilm has done little museum pieces before where they brought costumes and props and whatnot. But yeah, this was set up in a way.
It's like every costume, like every set piece was done as like a diorama.
Yeah,
like there was like sand on the floor and like just props and set dressing.
And they had the model for the Rancor pit that they built and then digitally scanned to then put on the big LED screen that they're filming on. So like it was so cool.
The giant Rancor head.
They had that giant Rancor head that they used, like as a stand-in on set. It was, guys, it was so amazing seeing all that stuff and just the detail and the beauty that these costume and prop makers do. Oh, like I said, I got teary-eyed, and it just inspired me so much. Like as an actor and as a prop and costume builder myself, like it hit me so hard, and it was just beautiful, and
it was so well done.
And it was just so. If you are here, I don't mean to rub it in with anyone who is not here, but if you are here, please take the time. Even if you don't get in the lightning lane, take the time, stand in the standby line, and go and see it, because it is something straight from a galaxy far, far away, and it was amazing.
And we totally. We hit some of the highlights, but there's so
much more. Oh, they had the mayor from the Mandalorian, the big Ethor. What are they called? The Hammerheads.
Ithorians.
Ithorians. They had the mayor Ithorian there, but they had like the skin, the prosthetic skin was not on it, so you could see all the animatronics inside of it. So cool. And then they had a Cad Bane that was like deconstructed. So you had the actor's head, like a bust, and then it had like this prosthetic goes here, and this prosthetic goes here, and this here, and these are the lenses, and these are the teeth, and so it was like when they like take a skull. I'm sure you've seen that where they like blow it apart so you can see all the pieces. But it was the same with like the Cad Bane makeup, and they did it as well with the devil looking guy from season 1. That's played by the same guy that voices Savage Opress. I can't think of his name. I can see his face. Anyway, but they had the same with his prosthetics, like blown apart, and like his bust was there, so you could see like where they lay on his face. So cool, guys.
Is it DeClancy?
DeClancy, yes. That's crap. What's his? But yes, that is exactly who it is. Great actor, really cool, really big guy. We ran into the actor who plays Black Chrysanthemum at the Mandalorian Experience.
I totally took a selfie.
He did take a selfie. I was able to hand him one of your pins, Ty, if you're still here. And he thought that was really cool, actually. But oh man, it was impressive. I know I just went on for quite a while there, just blah 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 blah. But so cool, my friends, so cool. So if you're here, go and do it. Your favorite Jedis are Sin Derelling. I'm not sure who that is even. And Ahsoka Tano. I know who Ahsoka is. All right, I got to not talk for a minute. You like tear it or?
I'll probably pull a little bit of the.
Clancy Brown.
Clancy.
Thank you.
Thank you to those who have access to Google.
Mm-hmm.
While we do.
What house is Palpatine in? He would be a Slytherin.
Oh, for sure.
100%. He's so ambitious. Okay.
And I'm actually really pleased with their nostrils.
I like they are hard. They feel that they are felt.
Which that's good. Specifically, I meant
The look.
Yeah. Let's make that look for some powder here.
The process usually takes an hour. Sometimes longer, sometimes less, just depending. My lips are very sticky right now, so I can't talk fully. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Close your eyes. Okay, how's that?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Sin Drelig. He was the fight choreographer that then was like killed by Anakin in the hologram.
Right.
I forgot that was his Jedi's name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
What are we talking?
Because
favorite Jedi.
someone said that was his favorite Jedi. I'm like, I'm not sure who that is.
Oh, his actual name, not his character name.
I don't remember.
I took a class from him
At a celebration.
yes,
Yeah.
and now I don't remember. Literally, I think he's probably like the best Star Wars, like lightsaber choreographer.
Right. Yeah. What's Palpatine's favorite drink? The Sith Scorcher. I actually had that last night at the cantina. At Oga's Cantina in Galaxy's Edge. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Wimpy the Contentful? Is that like content? Maybe a little sticky right in the corner.
Try that.
Good. Thank you. Sorry.
No, you're good.
All right, so we are glued down now. Got the edges nice and flat against my skin, and my lips and everything. And now he's powdered it, so that like around my lips and eyes, it doesn't feel sticky. And like the edges, that you probably saw him powder the edges as well, so it's not sticky to my costume or anything. Yeah. So, have you ever thought about doing pre-lightning burn Palpatine looking like Ian? No. I don't. I mean, Sean could do it. If anyone could do it, it's gonna be Sean.
It would be tough because it would be like a literal likeness.
Yeah.
And they're the hardest makeups to achieve. And when they do them for film, those makeup artists have the advantage because usually they narrow down the actors to a couple people, and usually it's based on who the makeup artist can best make look like the person versus
Best Actor.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
So I mean, you're an amazing Palpatine, but you look nothing like Ian McDermott.
I do look nothing like Ian McDermott.
And that would be so hard.
Yeah. Plus, Palpatine. This is the thing with makeup. You can't take away, but you can add in makeup. And so, like Palpatine has these big brows and like the gills, under the eyes.
They're like eye bags. We call
them gills. I know they're not actually gills
because they
but
look very gill-like.
like the big eye bags. Yeah. Sorry, we call them gills. I know they're not actually gills. Palpatine is not aquatic. He can, and amphibic. But so you're adding on top of my skin these things that protrude from Ian's face. He doesn't have any of these things.
But that's the easy part.
That's the easy part. Is adding out and adding on top of. But yeah, making me look like Ian, you would still have to add on top of my skin, which then would distort Ian's face even more. Yeah. He's a good-looking old dude, good looking guy. So
and he totally walked into the canteen.
Oh yeah.
As we were walking out.
Yeah, that was so cool. Yeah, like we were in Oga's Cantina last night, and we had our drinks, and we took some pictures, and it was great. And then we were leaving, and literally I stepped out the door, and there were Disney employees like, please step aside. And I stepped aside, and it was like, that's Ian McDermott right there. And I said, my liege, my emperor. And he like waved. And I know Sean had what did you say, Sean?
I said, we're not worthy.
And then Ian said, no, wait, you're not. Ian McDermott's so great. I saw his panel the other day, and he was just so funny, and I love his dry humor and wit.
I feel like he's really embraced like the fans, but also like the fan community in like the the convention setting.
Yes.
I literally think he was blown away in maybe the worst way his first time.
Yeah. I was there actually the first time he ever did a convention. I got an autograph from him, and he was so reserved, like it almost felt rude. And I think like what Sean said, he was just taken aback by all of it. Like it was probably so much more than he was expecting.
Yeah, it is quite the spectacle.
Yeah, like it's just a lot to take in. Well, even like the Mandalorian experience, like for me, it was so much to take in. And I can only imagine being like a guest at one of these and being like a center of attention and someone that people seek out and find and do all this, that he felt a little overwhelmed by it. So I think in that it manifested as his like standoffishness. But I met him at this, celebration several years later, and he was much more cordial and much more kind and complimented my costume, and
he was very into it.
And he seemed very into it, whereas the first time he seemed very not into it.
Yeah, his whole mood was very WTF.
Yes. But lately, I feel like he's gotten his groove and he understands what it is now, and is very good about what he does and has embraced it very well. I'm looking forward. I have a photo op with him later today. Looking forward to that. And then I have an autograph with him on Sunday. And I'm going to go as regular BJ on Sunday so that
it will literally be the first time you met him out
of makeup. Yeah. Oh, got a donation by Jason Stanwyck, and he says, "Say do it." All right, ready? Do it. Thank you so much, Jason, for the donation.
Oh, that's super nice.
That was super nice. We really appreciate it. I said it earlier. 100% of the donations, go to paying for the makeup and paying for my makeup artist's time. Thank you, Sean Gordon. Amazing makeup. Everyone give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
Also, go follow him. He also has a channel here on YouTube. He does like C-3PO and Darth Maul. He doesn't have a ton of videos up, but we are planning on shooting some videos this summer. I don't know if you want to put those on your channel or on mine. I guess that's up to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. We could. I think it's probably better to put them on yours. I think we'd see better results.
Better numbers.
Yeah.
All right. We do like behind the scenes stuff or cuts on yours.
That'd be a good one. That would be fun.
All right.
Link them.
Yeah. But in almost all of my Palpatine videos, actually in all of my Palpatine videos, I tag Sean Gordon for his YouTube page, and then also a video that he has on his page of like a time lapse of getting into the makeup.
Yeah, you can, you know, if you don't have time to sit and watch this for an hour or an hour and a half, you can go see it in like 3 minutes.
Yeah. So go give him a follow and a like. Watch that video. And yeah, Sean Gordon. I couldn't do this without him, guys. And it was actually his idea to start doing Palpatine in the first place all those years ago.
I couldn't tell if I was hearing the other room or outside. It's outside.
You're right up there under the eye. Is there a spot?
There is. I'll come back with a Q-tip.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to like stipple this out so that it's not too reflective.
Oh, got another donation.
Yay!
Do a second, and I will look at that closer.
That is from Cody Hatch.
Cody Hatch, hey man, can I get a shout out for Tristan and Braxton? They love your videos. Tristan and Braxton, thank you so much for watching my videos. The boss is with us. Thank you, Tristan and Braxton, and thank you, Cody Hatch.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Cody Hatch, are you Cody Hatch from Utah who used to be my boss, Cody Hatch? Or are you just another Cody Hatch that has the same name?
That's weirdly specific.
Right? I just wanted to know if you're the same guy, because if so, you're awesome. And yes, let's grab lunch next week or something. You texted me earlier this week. If you're my former boss, Cody Hatch. And thank you for the donation once again.
Okay, let's do your hands.
Doing my hands. So they. Oh.
Yeah, let's not do that already. By the way, this is the result of days and days of convention. It is
right.
all the wristbands.
I've torn mine off. Sean's kept a lot of his on.
I have 2 that are gone. I would have 5 if I kept them all.
You are that Cody Hatch. Yay, Cody! Hi, buddy. Cody, who is Tristan and Braxton that I did a shout out for? I'm glad they love my videos.
Oh, BJ, tell us who else loves your videos. Matt Martin.
Oh. So Matt Martin, if anyone knows who that is,
he's also turned into a celebrity when he previously hadn't been one.
Yeah, we've known him for years and years. He started working at Lucasfilm as, I don't even remember what his original job was.
He was an intern.
He was an intern at Lucasfilm, and he has just worked his ways up the ladder. He's now part of the story group.
Yeah. For a long time, he ran StarWarsShop.com.
Yeah, StarWarsShop.com.
And then later he was doing, he was in charge of all their online content. And now he's part of the story group.
Such a nice guy. Such a cool guy.
You literally can see him in all of the documentary stuff about Galaxy's Edge.
Oh yeah, he had a
Disney
big hand
Plus.
in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Actually, he at the con today, he's like, meet the makers of Galaxy's Edge, and he's going to be there. So that's pretty cool.
But we ran into him.
We ran into him last night at Galaxy's Edge, and like I said, we normally run into him at the cons and we say hi. And like I said, he's a great guy. But he was like, like BJ, good to see you. Like, isn't it kind of crazy that you've turned into a minor like Palpatine celebrity, like Star Wars celebrity? I'm like, yes, that is cool. And yeah, and so yeah, some of our, like I said, some of my videos have shown up at Lucasfilm, like in the office, and people have shared it around, which is pretty awesome. They're your step boys. We watch all your videos together. That's great. Tristan and Braxton. Uh, take care of this guy. Like, he's so cool. Cody is like, he was like one of the best bosses I've ever had, and like one of the only bosses that I'm like, that dude's my friend. So yeah, Tristan and Braxton, take care of him, and thanks for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. Um, this channel wouldn't be what it is without all of you, like Tristan and Braxton and Cody, but every single person who's here in the chat, every single person who watches my videos, likes a video, comments on a video. Like, this is why I do it, is because of you guys. If I didn't get, I mean, I do it for fun too and like creativity, but you guys help keep it going and make it worthwhile.
It's true. You're great, easily great.
Thank you.
But you're great also because of your audience.
Exactly. The audience just makes it that much better, and I am like just so appreciative of you guys. So thank you for being here. Thank you for just chatting and sharing my videos, liking my videos, watching them. Like, a lot of people, they always ask, like, how can I help the channel? The best way to help the channel is to watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, comment on the videos, because that boosts it in the algorithm, and then people who normally wouldn't see my videos then get to see my videos. But also there's, like Cody and Jason and a few other people have done. If we're ever doing a live chat like this, if you can donate, great. If not, please do not worry about it. It just a little bit on the fingertips, I guess. Oh.
It should be better. There we go.
Yeah, much better. But yeah, so the best way to help is just to watch, like, share, subscribe, all those things that all the YouTube people you follow say. Like, share, subscribe, comment.
But it's I
But
mean,
it's so
yeah, for us it's not like I don't know, it's not a popularity contest. It literally helps yeah, get the channel out there. It yeah. Every interaction is great.
Yes. And I love reading the comments on videos. Like, there are times where Sean and I, like, we just sit and I just scroll through comments and read him comments.
And sometimes they're hilarious.
Right? Like, some of you guys are so witty and funny. Like, I posted one today that was, if you haven't seen it, go see it after the live. But it was a spoof on Zoolander, and someone commented like, "Oh, Emperor Palpatine, he's so hot right now," and we both like chuckled pretty good at that.
When you do go and see, I gotta kneel down. When you do go and see, let's get over.
Yeah.
Okay, when you do go and see the today's video, we shot that at a planetarium in Salt Lake City, and literally while we were filming videos, there was probably like twice somebody walked up to me and they're like, "Is that the guy on TikTok?"
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, yeah, that's him. They're like, so cool.
That's awesome. Okay. Do we know where the photo is for the file first name? Up on the roof. Okay. I really wanted to try and set up like all the stormtroopers coming down the escalator and me going up the escalator.
Oh, that would be
Is a
fun.
stormtrooper, you know?
That would be great. I'll bet we could. Like just after the video.
After the photo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey. Oh, that's not good again. I might have to come back and go on that other stuff. Hopefully that's a little bit more. There we go, a powder brush. We're still stuck in there.
Mm.
Oh, weird.
What do you got?
Oh, like underneath the gills, you can go in.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Okay, just on one side though.
Oh, okay. Still weird.
Yeah. That never happens. Okay, you can take your spot back.
All right, guys. So what we have now, he has now completed putting on the packs, which is a mix of the glue that we glued the prosthetic down with and then acrylic paint. So that the packs, the glue makes the paint so it's a little more flexible. Because normally acrylic paint is very rigid, and like if you try and flex it, it'll like crack and break off. So, but when you mix it with the glue, it creates packs, and then it goes on and is flexible like the prosthetic itself. Not as flexible, of course, but still much more flexible. It won't crack and flake off.
It's pretty rubbery.
Yeah. And he's gonna powder me now, so I'm not sticky.
The air conditioner's like blowing away the powder. I don't know if they can see that on the video, but
It's morphin time. Yes, it is. I am morphing. Look a little like Ivan Ooze right now. Ivan Ooze.
just hold still. See it up close.
Hey, dude, you're looking like a milky version of the Emperor, like an albino. Right now, yes, it's not done.
Okay, yeah. So I just had to take a little bit more time with those edges because you get out in front of people today, really, really up close. So I want to make sure those edges are super invisible. So help sell the illusion. Plus, if I'm gonna meet anybody who wants to give me a job, this is the place. So it better look good. Well, exhale really hard first, like whistle. There you go. There was a big amount of powder on your lip. If you breathe in first, you're going to inhale it.
Thank you for the warning.
Okay.
All right. So now we go on to what is called a wash. So he puts on this little wash, and the wash like drips down into all the crevices. Like on the eye, like you can see all the crevices on the forehead, obviously the big forehead wrinkles, the gills on the cheeks, and like all the bumps and everything that he sculpted into the prosthetic, so that it really makes those details come out and pop. Because like right now, if I sit back, especially, it like all kind of goes flat. And so the wash gives it the details from a distance so you can see it. And we all like our skin tone is not one solid color the whole way down. In natural life, and so this helps give it that depth of field and everything. And all right.
Yeah.
Do we need to get paper towels or anything ready?
But let's do. I've been pretty good about it lately. So let's have some, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
And so the wash is it's actually water and acrylic paint. So really watered down acrylic paint, which, Sean has done to give us those details.
It's like oh, water takes the path of least resistance principle here. Like it won't run over the whole piece, but it does stick down in the valleys.
Just it is after 10 now.
Okay. I'm trying to hurry.
No, you're fine. I'm just letting you know. We decided we were going to be a little late. We're fine.
Yeah, that's.
Let the water flow through your face. Exactly. See, clever. You guys are clever. I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Would doing like a bluish wash or a grayish wash be better than a brown, do you think?
I mean, it is possible. Oh, it's something we can try. Just because people have asked about why it's not so gray.
Yeah. I didn't know if that would like give the same effect, but give it more of that, grayish tone.
Yeah, we can totally do it. This is over.
You get it?
Yep.
So there you can see it kind of helps those, those details pop a little bit. Now I got to dry my face. Danielle has a blow dryer. Danielle?
Yeah.
You have a blow dryer?
There's one in here. You get it?
Will you hand it to me?
Will it reach?
I got the cord in here. Maybe we can,
Oh, is it hooked to the wall?
no, but I have this cord here. Got a cool button on it.
Ooh, a cool button. We're so cool.
Just the blue
Oh, I'll just turn my
Wait.
one.
Ooh, give me chills. Everyone, this is Danielle, my girlfriend. Say hi. You like up under the nose good? Okay, good. Anyone watching who works for Lucasfilm or any other film company and needs a makeup artist, hit this guy up, yo. You want to take my hands? Yeah. Is there like a high? Doing the wash on the hands. I like flex my fingers like that so that it gets down in like the grooves of my knuckles. And then I try when he dries it off or whatever, then I straighten it out so that it stays down in the grooves of the knuckles. Unlimited power, exactly.
Unlimited powder, and we get like a giant puff
of
like,
powder.
Yeah, and hit you in the face.
Drip's good too. You don't want too many drip marks.
Into your wristbands.
That's what it is.
Okay. Slip it back into that hand.
One thing that's pretty funny that Ian McDermott said in his panel was that he was cast because he was a young man who was very good at playing old. Apparently, someone that was working on it had seen him in a play where he played a much older man than he actually was, and yeah, that's how we got the audition. That was pretty cool.
Well, and it's benefited him because he's aged into every version of Palpatine. They've never had to recast because he's always been the perfect age.
Yeah, so even so he was an old man in makeup for the original trilogy. I mean, a young man in makeup to play an old man in the original trilogy. But then by the time they were going to do the prequels, he had aged into the age that he should be before the prequel, before the original trilogies, which was nice. And then even when they went back to do, oh,
Good thing so apparently my observation skills are low.
yeah. But when they went back to do then the sequel trilogy, then he was able to be the older, decrepit-ish, kind of character for falling apart and not quite right for the sequel trilogy, and of course they enhanced him with prosthetics and everything as well. And he actually did say that he was a lot when they first started, and he said some of the early makeup tests, he was a lot more grotesque than he ended up being. Like he had all these like tubes coming out of his head and like out of the wrinkles on his cheeks and everything, like hooked up into the. So he said he was a much more gruesome and like more decayed even looking than they ended up going with. So that's kind of interesting.
I loved how he looked.
Oh, I think he looked great too. Yeah. So now Sean is breaking out the airbrush. And this is to add all those fine details. Again, he'll go in and get some of the big wrinkles, the big gills, but he adds, some veinage and skin spots and whatever else. It's to make Palpatine look more Palpatine. Yeah. Where are we? Look at you. Do we need more light? All right, hold the light if you need. Yes, I did. Have makeup artists will travel. Like, I'm BJ Wimpy. Yeah, that helps. Yeah, it definitely helps when you have a roommate slash best friend who is an amazing makeup artist to be able to do stuff like this. Thank you, Sean. Hey. Yes, and all the amazing people who donate and help so that I can pay my best friend slash makeup artist. Oh, Chris and the other girl that helped the orc makeup for that shoot. Yeah. They were both very like, wow, you sit very still. Like, you're really good at this. I'm like, I've had practice. What is your favorite Ray Liotta movie? You're a good fella, Ray Liotta.
Oh, yeah, Ray Liotta. I know he's in a movie called Goodfellas.
Oh, okay. That eye. I'm not sure what my favorite Ray Liotta movie is. Which soda drink would you recommend to drink? Sprite, Light, or Mountain Dew It? Mountain Dew It. Like especially around the eyes, like, oh, you're so good about being around your eyes. Yeah. Looks like I'm taking a selfie. No, I just thought it. Like holding my camera. Not the camera, the light, but it looks like I'm holding up my phone or something.
You're doing duck face.
hands. So if you want to explain that detail, like there's red.
So he just went through with the red on the airbrush, and it gets, like I said, down in the creases and add some detail. But it does kind of make it look orangish and reddish right now. But then once he's done with the red, goes through with a blue color, and then that knocks all this down a little bit and makes it more, purpley and dark and sickly looking almost, which helps those details, but then also really makes everything pop as well. It's all about layers. Onions have layers. B. What's my favorite Sith? Probably Darth Vader. Classic, right? Can't get better than Darth Vader.
Original bad guy.
Yeah. Like one of those like bad guys too that is known worldwide. Like just the image of Darth Vader is so. Yeah, I got deep stuff on me. So he does it on the hand too, like deep in the in between the fingers and around the tips of the fingernails. Again, it's kind of giving that sickly look. Do you want to do any veins?
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Have you seen the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan? I have seen the first episode of Obi-Wan. I haven't watched the second episode yet. I really enjoyed the first episode. Please, no spoilers in the comments for myself and for anyone else who has not seen it yet. We as a fandom need to be better about that, by the way. Like, I get, like, we should wait at least several weeks before we start spoiling things. Like, literally, the morning I woke up after the premiere, like, there were spoilers. And there are parts of episode 2 that have already been spoiled for me, even though I haven't seen it yet, which makes me sad. So let's be better, nerds.
Let's be better nerds, and let's be better nerds.
Exactly. Be better, nerds, and be better, nerds. Both ways, yes. General Kenobi. But overall, I quite enjoyed the first episode. It was a very good setup to the series, and I'm excited to see where it goes from there. And no, Palpatine is not my favorite. I know a lot of people are shocked by that. I mean, I like Palpatine a lot. He's great. And again, another great iconic villain, but not as iconic as Darth Vader by far. I actually started doing Emperor Palpatine as like a costume because of Sean. I had gotten home after being away for a while, and I wanted to join the 501st, and we were talking about what I should do. And I want to do a classic white TK and all that, which is because I've always wanted to have armor, which is so cool. But he had an individual who was in the Alpine Garrison, the 501st we're part of, but had recently moved away or had become inactive or something. I don't remember. But either way, he was no longer doing Palpatine anymore. And so
we needed one.
We needed Palpatine, and Sean knows I'm an actor. And he just said that he thought I would do a very good job and that he would help me. And so actually, when I first started doing Palpatine, it was in 2007. And I was originally using a prosthetic that was sculpted by Sean, but was meant for another person's face at first. And it fit me fine. Not great, but it was fine. And then not too long after that, he did take a live cast and sculpted a prosthetic for me. Ew, evil, bad hands. Happy Halloween. But yeah, so then he sculpted a prosthetic that was specifically for me, which was awesome. It fit me better. It looked even better. And then we used that for several years. And then the mold actually broke. And so we took another live cast. And so this is version 3 of the makeup. Version 2 for me, but version 3 overall of the makeup. And it's even better than the first version for me. And we've already even talked about doing a version 3 for me. Every time Sean has sculpted the makeup, he's gotten closer and closer and closer, I think, to both the Ian McDermott likeness and just the overall vibe of the character, which is great. Like I know, like he shaped my nose very like Ian McDermott shaped, which is great. Yeah, so it's great. Let's see, your screams are like music to my audio receptors. Okay. What do you think about me in episode 2? Like I just said, I have not seen Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 2 yet. If you're talking about episode 2 as in the Star Wars saga episode 2, you're great, Obi-Wan. And they should call them something else for the TV series. Instead of episodes, they should call them like chapters or something. So we don't make that confusion. Got the chills. So now Sean is going in with the blue to darken all those up, knock back the red just a little bit. And yeah, he's very good at what he does, folks. Hire this man. I know normally, yeah, when we've done this, we've gotten there and bought it rubbing alcohol in the first layer. Then you pulled it. All right, Sean. if I take one, like, so then put it on mask to go in, and like if we go somewhere, they're like, you need a mask.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah. Let's see. So having a Star Wars actor to play the guy chosen to become the host for the Egyptian god of chaos or death after he played the Lord of Evil Vader would have been much better than Cruz. Okay. I guess I don't understand what you're talking about. You? BJ, I have a question. Ever seen The Mummy? I have seen The Mummy. Guac? Yeah, I like guac. Showing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nails did. That looks cool, huh? Yeah. Is he burning me? I guess in a sense, he's making me look burned. Like Palpatine Force Lightning burns, not like fire and all that burned.
Yeah. Okay.
You can live with that, or you like it?
I don't feel so happy about it.
Yeah. Face spin?
I think I want to come back to this one. It's so light.
It is very light. Yeah. How's the Kenobi show so far? So far, so good. I've only seen episode 1, but I liked it. Imagine Palpatine flexes his big guns. Oh, oh! I'm weak. I'm too weak. The eyes look amazing. Thank you. Yeah, like so the contacts are good. He was saying he wants to do a little more shadowing around the eyes. He think he did it too subtle. Um, yeah.
The right amount of blue there. Oh, there we go.
Okay. We'll try tomorrow.
Or what?
Finally.
Oh, for the celebration store.
Too bad that you said it was like a chaos in there.
It was. It was like Black Friday.
Crazy.
Is it one of those things where after like the convention's over, they tell like what's left?
I don't think so.
No, we, in fact, during celebration. I think it was after celebration 3 or 4. I think it was 4. I actually heard that they were packing stuff up and like basically taking it somewhere yet to be destroyed.
Incinerated.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and that, yeah, a friend of mine was like, yeah, they really should have like donated it, but they're
That's
like,
they do with like sport clothing.
yeah,
They always start with the Super Bowl, both winners. Don't win.
yeah. Well, at the time, I don't know how it is now, but at the time they were like, yeah, no, like, you said it was exclusive,
It has to be exclusive.
so it has to be exclusive.
Have a nice day with the yellow lightsaber.
What's that? Oh, right.
You want this? Guys, so we're probably there. What he'll probably do right before we leave is he'll use a color wheel to knock right under my eyes.
I can do it now.
You want to do it now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, never mind. We're not done. He's gonna knock down the color on my eyes real quick, just right under, because it's hard to airbrush right underneath the eye, and so he'll just use his like a little color wheel and paint right in there.
So that's a color wheel, by
That's
the
a
way.
color wheel right there. Sorry, I forget that some people don't know like those terms. Well, just gonna use a color wheel, guys, and none of you really know.
A color wheel is a wheel that's not black. It's a joke. It's your wheels on your car.
This is true.
Thank you.
Fast looks.
Okay.
All right. So there you go. You can see like it got much closer to my eye there. Knocked it down. So we are done with the makeup. You can see you got my hands, you got my face. And I know sometimes it doesn't look quite like Palpatine until you put the hood on, and then it's funny how much that like oh my gosh, it's Palpatine. Oh yeah, Sean did it like when he was sculpting it. He said he was like sculpting it. He's like, it looks good, but something's wrong. And he took like a black towel that he had and just like draped it around like a hood. He's like, oh no, this looks great.
Yeah, there it is.
Like there it is. Now it looks right. And so it's true even with this. Like this looks great, but you put the hood on, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, there it is. But guys, thank you all for being here. We are gonna go finish getting ready and head right over to the con.
Please come and see us.
If you are in Anaheim at Star Wars Celebration, please come say hi. We would love to meet you. Say hi, get photos, do whatever. Like I said, I have swag to give away, so please come and get some swag. You're all awesome. Sean, step on in here. Everyone, a big round of applause for my makeup artist, Sean Gordon, amazing guy and friend. Thanks for being here, Sean. Thanks for helping me.
Thank you.
Thank you to all who donated. Okay, thank you to all who donated during the live. We really appreciate it. and please go watch and like a few of my videos. I would love that. But you're all great. The force is with us. And yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you. I will plan on doing a live later this evening, somewhere around 7 p.m. Mountain time, not Pacific time. 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Pacific time. So be aware of that. Hope to see you all there. I'll be doing it as Palpatine. So thank you all very much. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you.